Good evening, Speedrunners Arena, and welcome to the beginning of round 2 of the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament. This match is between Bressingham and Slow Guy. I am Leslie Pro, and I am joining you for this evening's run, which is going to be a good one.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy.
I am also doing the gatekeeping, and oop, did I just jump the gun there? Oh well. They're underway. First stop is going to be heading down to the Morph Ball pedestal to pick up the important orb known as the Morph Ball. Beyond that, who knows? Because this randomizer can throw many tricks, as I have seen not only on my own races of this, but also playing SMZ3, where part of it is, I find it similar, somewhat. Maybe I'm stretching. I don't know. On Bressingham's side, we see a moonfall. This is, and for Slow Guy, both moonfalling and pretty much in sync with Slow Guy, just a bit ahead. This was discovered a few years ago by using the moonwalk option. And with that on, you save time on falling because moonfall takes away the fall speed cap. And Bressingham's first to the Morph Ball. Now the next stop is the Vanilla Mist high jump boots. This will be a handy item to have later on, but for now, it puts the ceiling item into logic without needing to do a damage boost. Unfortunately, Slow Guy did miss the mock ball heading out, and Bressingham missed the quick morph to get out, but does hit the backup strat. So now we get to see what's in the ceiling. Power bombs, that's our first path. Now, is anyone going to try and go for Billy Mays? Looks like they're both setting up for it, as they both pick up their first missiles. Bressingham opting to turn off the high jump boots. Slow Guy isn't. Doesn't make a difference as both are in, and Billy Mays is here with our first set of supers, albeit out of logic at the moment because you need gravity suit or space jump for this. Call now and get a second pack free! Oh, no way. Billy wasn't done yet. We just got started. Clean exits for both runners. And Bressingham went for a moonfall. I don't think he got it. Anyway, both runners pretty much in sync as they are heading on their way out of the area, but with only 2 power bombs. See where they head. They both bypass, heading back upstairs. They set off synchronized power bombs to get the gravity suit. So that Billy Mays stop is now in logic that quickly. We are synced up, neck and neck, heading out of criteria. I know it's early, folks, but this is going to be a very hype matchup. I can already tell. We're getting old. Now we're getting Old Mother Brain, which is a third pack of supers. And I like this strat. Always say yes to your supers because having all that excess ammo can help, especially if the more optimal beam combos aren't available. And honestly, in practice, this is one of my least favorite sections to do, the climb, because, well, controllers, inputs, not getting the right jumps, what have you. But these two just made it look very trivial. Unfortunately, without power bombs, they're not going to be able to go for 230 missile. And we've got slow guy. Wow, we got both runners opting to check Bomb Chorizo. If they don't get a power bomb, they're going to have to do the Alcatraz escape. And it's another super. That also means Bomb Chorizo will not be battled in this seed. Very nice Alcatraz from both runners. That is very hard to do, yet they just made it look easy. And our runners are heading for a refill, which is understandable because they need power bombs. And we are finally getting our first bit of divergence. Bressingham doing the moonfall to 230. Slow guy heading for Terminator. And Terminator's just a pack of missiles. Let me see. Okay, now we're getting a look at Back-A-Gauntlet, which is what you'd get in the vanilla game. I don't foresee Slow Guy making that play anytime soon, if at all. And we've got our first mock ball attempt. Slow Guy hits it clean. That's an energy tank at the mock ball missile. And now at mock ball supers area, which is an E-tank. A second E-tank. A third E-tank. How about we just throw in the Batman symbol while we're at it? Yeah, energy-wise, I don't see this seed being a problem at all. Well, if you're looking for E-tanks, this was definitely a worthwhile stop. So I heard you like E-tanks. To answer chat, I have as it stands now, I have the spreadsheet in front of me. I have 4 matches on the schedule for later in the week. I'll run those off later in the race, as more matches could potentially be added, and I know I have to schedule mine as well. I'm going to assume that X-Ray was found at the, I can't even think of what that location is. What? Anywho, we're heading up to the Etakun power bomb, and it's a super missile. Yep, that's an X-ray scope. So outside of X-ray scope, nothing in the first part of Brinstar. Let's see what Big Pink has for us. With all these supers and high jump, we could see some out of logic plays from both runners. This isn't one of those out of logic plays. The upper Big Pink missile being supers, and this is heading right for Mission Impossible. And another energy tank. We are up to 5 already. Wow. And thanks for the raid, Saffron XD. You are just in time for the first match of the second round of the SMRAT 2021. Now, what Slow Guy's going for here is a wave gate glitch, firing a super missile up at a specific angle to trick the game into thinking that the gate was actually shot. In reality, we're just taking advantage of Super Metroid being a well-coded video game. Just for another pack of super missiles. I see. So Slow Guy strategically placed a power bomb to ensure that 2 sections of the wall were blown away, and he gets rewarded with power bombs anyway, while Bressingham gets a first try wave gate. Nicely done. No, only thing that was found was X-ray scope, and that is not on the tracker. And Slow Guy getting a first try Spore Spawn skip. This skips having to fight Spore Spawn. Saves a healthy amount of time. Definitely recommend learning it myself. Well, if anything, we're definitely loading up on supers for the seed. But seeing this many supers does have me wondering, it could be a while before we see Charge Beam. And hopefully the game proves me wrong. But we shall see. And our Green Hill Zone missiles, another pack of power bombs, which is nice to see because now Slow Guy can Crystal Flash. Now, slow guy enters red tower. Which way is he going to go? He's going up. Okay. Setting up for a hero shot. Didn't get it, so opting for the backup there. While you do need Ice Beam or Space Jump Screw Attack, technically, to get up there, for these runners, it's no problem whatsoever. And Bressingham following right behind. Alpha Power Bombs being supers and Power Bombs right behind. It looks like Bressingham's having a little bit more trouble to this part of Red Tower compared to Slow Guy here. High Jump Boots was at the first missiles in Blue Grin. And Bressingham winds up getting grabbed by the flower. That's unfortunate. Picks up the same items. A Slow Guy gets super missiles at Beta Power Bombs. Now, Slow Guy gonna go back down Red Tower or off to wreck ship. Slow Guy's going up. I'm not sure why, but both runners hit that super missile door with a regular missile beforehand. I'm going to have to ask about that. And that's another energy tank. This one on the way to wrecked ship. Yeah, energy-filled seed. So this is going to make Phantoon one of the more worrying bosses. Not so much of a worry. And Bressingham's not far behind, looking to check what missiles in the ground is. Missiles. And missiles in the ocean. That's Space Jump! Wow! An incredible call by both runners to head this way because now they can literally fly and don't have to worry about finding more fall bombs, so IBJ is definitely off the table for this seed. And Bressingham's also about to pick up his space jump. Now we're going through Harmless Hellway. Yes, I borrowed that name from A Link to the Past. And it's just super missiles here, which is a step up from vanilla because vanilla, that's just regular old missiles. And now our runners are going to be approaching Phantoon. Now, based off ammo count, they're going to need some missiles to make the Doppler strat work as best as it can. And Bressingham's is straight up out. So it's a good thing that Phantoon's fireballs drop missiles. Now for a dose of RNG. Phantoon's patterns. It can be fast, mid, or slow each round. That's a mid pattern. That looked to be about 9 or 10 missiles. That's a mid pattern, and Slow Guy takes down Fantoon while Bressingham's getting started with their Fantoon fight. Ooh, and a slow pattern for the second round. Ooh, boy. And that's a fast. And another fast. But Bressingham not able to capitalize. And that's it for Fantoon. And oh, look, there's more fall bombs at the Fantoon at the supers guarded by the robot when the power's off. Should I just put dead robot supers? Good enough. And that's a powerbomb tank, but Slow Guy is not interested. Now Slow Guy is going to opt for a save here. I think I know why. Because Slow Guy is going to be heading through the waterway area, as well as Spiky Room of Death, to see what the item is at the wrecked ship E-Tank. If it's nothing, there will be a reset. Alright, let's see it. Another energy tank. And Slow Guy is like, I'm good. Now, Bressingham, on the other hand, did not save, so a reset would be extremely damaging. Slow Guy heading up to clear the attic. Bressingham does pick up the energy tank. That's 7. Can't believe we've already accounted for half the energy tanks that's in the vanilla game. Attic's cleared, and now Slow Guy off to check the attic missile. Attic is more missiles, which Slow Guy does not feel inclined to pick up, because Fantoon's really the one boss that requires using a lot of missiles on its recommended strat, so yeah, not happening. Next. Now we're outside the wrecked ship, and Slow Guy is flying the missiles in the sky. Which is yet another energy tank. What is going on with this seed and heat tanks? And Slow Guy is just gonna skip out on the back of wrecked ship and is like, that is enough. Heading out. Now this is a chance for Bressingham to cash in if he decides to go into the gravity suit bowling area, and if there's something there, then that'd be huge. criteria power bombs is a missile pack, which Slow Guy isn't interested with. Oops, door got supered. And we've all done that. And Bressingham's going to continue on. This is a key point in the race here, folks, because if this is major progression, then the race swings in Bressingham's favor. Otherwise, the Slow Guy's lead gets cemented a little bit more. While Slow Guy right now is heading for the front of Gauntlet, on Bressingham's side, we get to see if Slow Guy left something critical behind, or if it's just more ammo. Or heck, even more energy tanks. With how this seed has been generous with the energy tanks, I wouldn't be surprised. And it's missiles in the front of Gauntlet, so Gauntlet is a complete bust in this seed. I agree, Zero. Thanks for the raid. Now, Bressingham's going to fly up to see if there is anything at the wrecked ship reserve. This would be a nasty location to have to come back to, and it's just missiles. And that is power bombs, which Bressingham hops over, so Slow Guy dodges what could have been disaster if that had been a major progression. But we continue onward, while Slow Guy gets vile plumed. On this rando, I am not sure, however, week 1 did see a 49 turned in. Slow Guy having some slight movement issues in X-ray scope approach. And I will agree, anything under sub-hour is excellent. If you're in that 1 hour, 1:15 range, you're doing very well. I'm getting there, I know. So guys, trying to do a quick morph here, which would be a lot easier without those high jump boots on. And another raid from Zopa0343. Thanks for the raid. That was a 48-minute seed? Wow. Yeah, when it comes to the vanilla game, the times are just bonkers. That's how optimized this game has been. It has been optimized for many years, and even so, the new optimizations that continue to get found, even the minor things just take a second off here or there, are impressive. Slow Guy with our first look at Spazer, which is super missiles up to 70, and thanks for the raid checks, human. Really, I could have swore Zos had submitted that, but that's news to me. And And Slow Guy's gonna go ahead and take care of Kraid now, which makes sense because otherwise you'd never come back here. There's one check here behind a power bomb, but we're gonna check it with X-ray, and it's more power bombs. And that is a very good use of X-ray, I do agree. But there is one key question. Is Kraid going to be quick killed, or is Kraid going to the prom? Nice quick kill for Slow Guy. Here comes Bressingham, hot on his heels. Nice optimized movement from Slow Guy so far. Bressingham got it second time around. The key thing there is Kraid did not fully stand up, so I still call that a quickish kill, not, well, whatever. Okay, right now our in-logic plays would be Business Center and Meridia. Now I say in logic because based off the skills I have seen, either runner could go for a big sequence break here, because honestly, they have the energy to go to Bubble Mountain, if they so choose. However, Slow Guy is opting to stay in logic, at least for now, and check out what Meridia has to offer. An energy tank at Main Street Missile and Crab Supers are missiles. Yeah, the energy tanks, well, honestly, for this seed, they don't stop coming. Well, they have the Morph Ball bombs, so that would not be as bad a play as without, because... Anyway, enough about that. Hey, there's Charge Beam at Mama Turtle E-Tank with Bressingham going to Business Center. Let's see how this works out. This is a bold strategy. And Supers at Mama Turtle E-Tank, and that's Phaser Beam at High Jump. Bressingham's going to pick that up because when you don't have any beams, that does give you an offensive firepower boost. However, once you find Plasma Beam, Phaser is obsolete. Bressingham is checking the Croc escape item, and that's Speed Booster. That is a huge break for Bressingham because now Bressingham is a wave beam away from being able to get to that. Because logically you need wave beam to get over there, but you can get there doing a gate glitch. And based off Bressingham saving, yep, we are going to see it. We are seeing a hell run. This is out of logic for SMRAT. However, it could pay off. And Meridia Beach is Beach of Supers, while the Cathedral is just a missile pack. And that's a reserve tank at the Bubble Mountain missile. Gonna see some farming here from Bressingham for energy purposes. Well, missiles too, because you need 10 missiles, 10 supers, and 11 power bombs to be able to crystal flash. That's exactly what Bressingham is doing, setting up for a crystal flash. While Slow Guy is doing a snail clip, second shot on the gate glitch for Bressingham. Very nicely done. Unfortunately for Slow Guy, the wave gate glitch does not, or rather, the snail clip doesn't pan out. So how about the sand pits? And Bressingham is not going for Crocomire, instead opting to just pick up the speed booster and head out. I do like this strategy, as we thank Sweeter Chili for the raid, and that's the grapple beam in the left sand pit. Oh boy, that could mean Shaq Tool makes an appearance. Yeah, at this point, Bressingham's in go with Various, so the play makes sense. Slow Guy, on the other hand, is going to have to get that, but I'm starting to think that it's either the right sandpit or Shaq Tool. Slow Guy appears to be flying over for Shaq Tool. And yes, I agree. Spring Ball is somewhere, and hopefully not behind Ridley. Bressingham picks up the energy tank at Main Street. And now it is a Shaq Tool on screen for Slow Guy. And with that, Slow Guys through Shaq Tool, let's see what item is here. As Bressingham gets the charge beam, Varia is at... Wow, that is disgusting. A Various suit behind Shaq Tool. Buzzsaw Man Pants strikes again. And that puts us in no mode, as Bressingham just needs that item plus the grapple beam to be in go. As am I. I'm starting to suspect right sand pit at this point. Although, yeah, that would be the in-logic place for it, knowing where everything is. That's a good question, as I've seen some runners just completely ignore that location and just grand hell run instead. Which you're never expected to do, I might add. I have to admit, with all the energy tanks that this seed threw at our runners, the temptation might have been there for some. I'm going to say yes to that because for the simple reason that each Metroid room you can do in 3 power bombs. And with there being 4 rooms, it would be 12 at the minimum. So yeah, they've got enough. Slow Guy does not want Spazer. And Bressingham does a short charge to get over to Batwoon. And chat pointing out that Space Jump and Bombs does put left Sandpit into logic. And there's Batwoon for Bressingham. Could we say it? Not quite. Bressingham lost the wall jump. He was definitely going for full halfie. Just lost the wall jump at the end. Bit of an unfortunate break, but Space Jump does make this run pretty fast in its own right. And those super missiles are certainly precious today, aren't they? Well, maybe not so much with how many have rolled, but that's another story. Anyway, it's boss time for Bressingham. Slow Guy is heading down to Lower Norfair. Opting for short charge strat. And we see the Spazer charge combo for a minute there. Seeing some Shine Spark echoes, I believe that is, up by one of the defeated turrets. Slow Guy is going for a green gate glitch to get the screw attack item. I like this strat, even though it's technically not in logic, because logically you would have to defeat our old friend Golden Teresa to get here, but not necessary today. And the item is yet another super, so Slow Guy is going to fight GT the back way to see what's here. Power bombs at Showcase Showdown and a reserve tank at Golden Teresa supers. Nothing doing there, so that's a reset. I did not see chat. Power bombs. I am not surprised. The seat seems to be loaded with power bombs and energy tanks. Bressingham taking a save here. Probably going to check sandpits. We don't know what's in the right sandpit. The left sandpit had the grapple beam, which is required logically to get the various at Shack tool. Instead, we're going to get a right sandpit check first, while we've got Slow Guy in worst room in the game, and without screw attack, it certainly lives up to its billing. supers on the right. I didn't see what it was called, what was on the left, but it wasn't very good. And I get a check at Mickey Mouse missiles by Slow Guy here. There's your screw attack. A bit late on that game, but that's going to be very helpful for what's to come. And Bressingham just made that wall jump quick morph look absolutely trivial. I have tried it, folks. It is not nearly as easy as he made it look. Checks human, Bressingham is going to be coming up on very soon, and probably the next minute or two, as it is a required check tool scene. And Power Bomb's a shame had missiles, so, I'm starting to wonder about where all the good beams were. Like, we haven't found ice, we have not found wave, and we have not found plasma. Where are those going to show up, I wonder? I'm predicting one of those is going to be behind Ridley. Just has that feel. Ninja Pirate sound for Slow Guy. Has plenty of ammo for Ridley, however, health-wise could be a concern. Yeah, Bress is gonna go mode Warfare, no doubt. Meanwhile, for Slow Guy, here's Ridley. Takes 30 super missiles to take down Ridley. And then once the supers are in and Ridley's damage is at 0, jump into the claw, and that's the fight. And thanks for the raid, Jargle Bargle. Good pattern and a good setup for Slow Guy there to rack in a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. Thought that was enough, but not quite. Not until he got out of the pogo attack, and then it was enough. That's Ridley for Slow Guy. Now here's the interesting part. Both runners are on their last boss with that kill, and I actually cannot believe I just called that. Beam behind Ridley. And yeah, Slow Guy does need to get speed after this, but could potentially find Wave on the escape from here. Redemption is right. Slow Guy needs speed. Bressingham already in go. And I see what you did there, Red. Rav was quite early in the siege. And it is... what is Bressingham doing here? Just running through the area, getting checks on the way. I was worried he was going to go to Crocomire. Taking the energy refill. Good call. The item in prison today. Oh wait, that's the next room up. This is Mount Ridley, which has an energy. Wait, I've seen that energy tank there somewhere before. Speed is Croc Escape. More supers, this time one pack locked away. Well, there's the ice beam, so our beam prospects for Turian, which were originally looking rather grim, are now suddenly looking better. As for Slow Guy, this is going to make Turian a lot easier. Oh yeah, ice to meet you. Not checking Frank or Z. That might be enough. Spazer was at high jump. But then again, I don't think Slow Guy needs to specifically check that location, because if Slow Guy can ice clip, then that's go mode for him. Well, that's some interesting routing decisions. While Bressingham is on the approach to Ridley, did not pick up Screw Attack past worst room in the game, so dealing with these red key hunters could get pretty dangerous, because those guys do 50 damage per hit. Power bomb's a shame, being missiles that Bressingham has no interest in picking up. And with Slow Guy leaving Norfair, I'm led to believe that ice beam was his go mode. And Bressingham is using Shine Spark Echoes to take down these ninja pirates. It's nicely done, by the way. This is going to be close, folks, so buckle up. Bressingham taking a moment to farm supers while Slow Guy is proceeding through Meridia. Charge Spazer would take a ridiculous amount of shots anyway, so this is still faster to just super missile at this point. The only thing that would be faster than this would be full beam combo. Yep, that's an ice clip attempt. Unfortunately, I was about to say Slow Guy had a bit of trouble, but then he gets it, so he is definitely in go mode. Will the loss of speed booster hurt him in the escape? We shall see. And Bressingham has finished Ridley off slightly faster, I might add. And Bressingham's going to be happy to go into this room because that's Plasma Beam. So yeah, this escape truly is going to be a battle of speed versus ice. So this is going to be very interesting. Based off what we've seen, I'm led to believe that Wave Beam is at the Plasma Beam location, which, considering what we have, nah. Yes, it was. So it's literally just one right turn, and Bressingham has the same beam. Nice clip out of there, and a speedball. Nice. Wow, I'm seeing some very impressive movement strats from both runners. Nice shot to get rid of the enemy's hitbox by just damaging them for a bit, which gets rid of their hurt box. Very good strat there. And we get ourselves a microwave. And that is it for Dragon, as the shrimp is microwaved. And Bressingham's going to pick up Ice Beam, turn back away from it for a second, and he's like, no, wait, I want that. And you really do, because Ice Beam makes a world of difference in Turian, because it's basically the strat of freeze, super the Metroids versus using 3 power bombs at the minimum. So yeah, this is definitely the better strat. So now we've got a race to Turian. I can't say I'm sure Baby Skip will work with or without Wave, but oh boy, this is going to be extremely close. Actually, based off movement, Bressingham could overtake Slow Guy before they even get to Turian. As here comes Bressingham into lower Brinstar, eventually gonna hit Meridia, and oh boy, this is gonna be close. Alright, Slow Guy's on the escape. Yeah, this is gonna come right down to Turian, folks, so don't go anywhere, because to kick off round 2, we got ourselves a barn burner. And here comes Bressingham, just a few rooms behind. No speed booster here, but Screw Attack breaks the walls just fine. Slow Guy taking the refill, which is very smart here because that amount of ammo is not going to be enough, I don't think. I think the real question is why not refill, because you can also do a safety save right there just in case something goes wrong. Because say you soft lock and stand-up glitch, for example. No refill from Bressingham. Oh my, that is a gutsy call. No refills with this Mickey D's, no kidding. So I turn Screw Attack off. That is definitely a setup for Zeb Skip. Bressingham doesn't need to do that many because they're right there neck and neck, as now we hit the execution gauntlet known as Turian. Unfortunately, Slow Guy gets grabbed by the first Metroid. I don't think that was on purpose. Yep, trying to drop bombs to get him off. At this point, it would almost be easier to just use power bombs, but it works, and Bressingham takes the lead on that. Bressingham's gonna need to get some level of drop luck, though. Mitigate that by shooting missiles at the last Metroids. Either way, Bressingham first to get to Baby Skip. So far in Turian, Bressingham has shown the better strats and the better execution. But Slow Guy has 6 fewer energy tanks. So if caught, they'll be slower. Meanwhile, here comes Baby Skip. That is so many jumps without wave beam. I've lost count, and Bressingham gets it. Slow Guy, on the other hand, got grabbed, but that was impressive to pull off a waveless Baby Skip, as if Baby Skip weren't impressive enough as it were. Bressingham made it even more so. You know, Bressingham is going for Zeb Skip. Had a bit of trouble with it first try. Gonna need to get this due to not having enough ammo to get through. Gets it second try. Bressingham having to deal with the Rinkas just as a security measure, because if they interfere, then that'd be a problem. Bressingham onto Mother Brain, going to opt for just charge, ice, plasma strats. I'm not sure how many strats that is, but Slow Guy gets Zeb Skip first try. We gotta race. I said it once, I'll say it again. We gotta race to the finish, folks. And here comes Slow Guy starting his Mother Brain fight. No stand-up from Bressingham. Yeah, personally, I'd be using supers because it'd just be button mashing, and I'd be front loading it, but that's just me. And there's the baby for Bressingham. It's going to be a no stand-up glitch situation for both runners. Again, it all comes down to execution. Bressingham's going to have the better equipment, but Slow Guy still can out-execute here. We shall see how it happens. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing of using supers for DPS, but I'm sure they had their reasons for choosing their specific strats, so... Okay, final phase from Bressingham. Here comes Hyper Beam. And Mother Brain is down for Bressingham. All that remains is the escape sequence. And now Slow Guy starting up Mother Brain, final phase. Firing at shorter range, however, I don't think that's going to be enough here as Bressingham's already in the escape, but I do like this up close and personal type strategy. Slow Guy had a faster Mother Brain kill. Bressingham's already on their way out and has Shine Spark. Slow Guy starting his escape. Bressingham climbing out of Turian, almost out. Into Criteria. Slow Guy having to take the long way due to no speed booster. Bressingham doing the Shine Spark up the shaft. And is now on the home stretch. And as Slow Guy is running out of Turian, Bressingham has crossed the finish line. Get your GGs in chat. That was an incredible run from both runners. With Bressingham taking the race with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, 15 seconds. Now Slow Guy is rounding third, heading for home. Through the last door. And with that, get your GGs in chat for both runners as Slow Guy has finished the race with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, 7 seconds. That really was a close race. But at the end of it, Bressingham, knowing where Speed Booster was definitely the difference. As down the stretch, it was the Speed Booster as well as Execution and Turian that made the difference. Yo, we are joined by both runners in this race, Bressingham and Slow Guy. GG's. I gotta say, that was a fantastic race that came down to two things. It came down to not only Turian execution, but it came down to Bressingham coming up with Speed Booster at Croc Escape. That was huge.
I always forget to check Croc
both
Escape.
runners in this race. I've been doing that lately too, so I feel your pain.
I would have checked probably 20 fewer locations if I knew
race that came down to two things.
Wow.
It came down
So,
to
Slow
not
Guy,
only
did you
Turian
clear Wreck Chip?
execution, but it came down
I
to
noped out
Bressingham coming
before
up with
bowling, but
Speed
otherwise,
Booster
yes.
at Croc Escape.
Nice.
That was huge.
Because it seems like I feel like you cleared more than I did, or I feel like I cleared more checks than you.
Too, so I feel your
but
pain.
Speed made up a lot of time for me, or something.
I had a lot of ammo, so I got a ton of ammo, and then I got ice and plasma. So
Nice. I had ice and plasma as well.
I saw Spazer, walked away.
I'm
I don't
looking
even
at
remember
the-
where Spazer was. I saw it first, and I just said no. I don't
Oh
need
wow,
that.
Screw Tech is in Mickey Mouse. That's amazing.
I got that. I was pretty happy about that.
By the
Both
way,
missed the wave.
Norfair Reserve, I put it at Bubble Mountain. I was wrong as to where it was. I thought it was at Plasma Beam, but nope.
Yeah, that wave would have been nice. It kind of messed up my my Metroids down below, I think, having just that little ice beam.
Yeah, it definitely it messes with a lot of stuff. I can't believe it was that close. I mean, I didn't really have any expectation. I guess the seed was very linear, forcing the shack 12 area.
Yeah, I went down left sandpit first and saw grapple and was like, do I do this? Yeah, I guess I gotta, because if I reset and then right sandpit doesn't have it, I gotta go all the way back through left sandpit. So
Yeah, I got lucky. I did right sandpit first, so when I saw grapple and left sandpit, I was like, all right, let's just go straight to shack tool now. I picked the correct pit somehow.
The
yeah, I
correct
didn't
pit.
reset, but yeah.
Oh, so you never checked the other pit?
Nope, never went to right sandpit. I decided to just go ahead and check it.
Nice.
Less than a minute though. What a race.
Yeah, I really want to watch this one back now.
You really should.
Did you go up Red Tower first?
Yeah, I went straight up Red Tower and full clear direct ship before doing Norfair and then Meridia. And I saw speed before I went into Meridia, and I thought, I really I need this for go mode anyway. I have like 7 tanks and space jump and high jump. Why don't I just get this? Then I can full clear Meridia while I go try to find Varia. And it worked out.
Yeah, I forgot to check that again. I went, well, to be fair, I didn't go down to Norfair until I'd already gotten Varia.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'm just going to do fast checks. And I kind of forgot for a moment that I needed speed or ice. So I was just going.
Yeah.
I was looking for some ammo and that was it. So with ammo, I wasn't worried about Croc Escape. And I wish I had been.
Yeah, I'm used to always checking that thanks to SMZ3.
Yeah, it's that spot. That one and Cathedral, I always miss. Well, GG's. I'm going to head out of here, get some dinner. Thanks for getting the race in tonight. I really appreciate that.
No problem. I'm glad we were able to do it tonight. GG, slow guy.
Absolutely GG's. And the route you had until you split off to Meridian Norfair, you were basically on each other's heels. It was amazing to watch and amazing to call too.
Yeah, those close races are great for comms.
Thank you guys for restreaming and commentating. I appreciate it a lot.
It was my pleasure, and it was a lot of fun, and a heck of a way to kick off round 2 as well. And if this is a glimpse of what we have in store for the future, as we go through the Swiss rounds, better buckle up, because we are in for a wild ride. So with that being said, feel free to follow both of our runners. They put on an absolutely fantastic show and one of the best races that I have seen. It was a lot of fun to be able to commentate it. Much shout outs to Glove They Them for doing the tracking and the restreaming. So give them a follow as well. And also you can give me a follow if you feel so inclined. But with that, I do believe we are out of time for the week, but here's what we got coming at you next time. Tomorrow, 9 p.m., we've got a number of matches scheduled for tomorrow and in the week, so keep checking the schedule. And with that, I'll see you next time. Take care, y'all.